Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nabs Fiona, and if you're new here, please make it a point to subscribe before you leave. And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you for always clicking and watching your girl. With the pandemic going on around the world, I'm in Vietnam and we've been lucky that it hasn't really been bad year since it started. We had a lockdown in the beginning last year, which made everything was closed, and it lasted for a certain period of time. Then we were out of it, but we still were following the procedures of preventing the spread of it, wearing the masks and using the sanitizers, avoiding being in crowds and stuff like that, which really helped a lot. We had a few lockdowns after that, but they were like semi-lockdowns, whereby some stuff will close up, but not everything, because people were still, following the rules, wearing the masks. At the moment, we're into lockdown, whereby things are closed, like schools are closed. It's only the essential businesses that are open at the moment. The roads are all empty. Kids' playgrounds are all closed off. You're not allowed to be there. It's just a few restaurants, maybe they allow takeouts, but you can't dine in. I know people are going through a lot at the moment mentally, because if you're used to being out most of the time, going to work, and at the moment you have to stay in your house, there is a way it affects your mental health, and we're just hoping this won't last long, because it's not really good for anybody's health, leave alone health, also financially. Here in Vietnam, as I said, we weren't really affected too much. Vietnam has got a population of 97 million people, and of those we've only had like 6,908 cases, and 2,853, around there, they're all recovered and they're out of the hospitals. And we've had like 47 people who have died of COVID. So it's not really bad compared to countries where they have thousands and thousands of cases and thousands of people dying of it. So it's not really bad. Vietnam really did a great job with controlling the spread of the virus in the beginning, because they were using this method of tracing. Any case that came out, they would trace where it came from and the people he's been in contact with and all that. So they would trace everything. At the moment, there are cases that are not traceable, and that's really causing a lot of the spread. So it's really hard. It's also affected the visa situation. When I came here, I was on a 3 months visit visa, and I could renew after 3 months. When the pandemic hit, everything changed. We couldn't renew 3 months. I had to do 1 month. 1 month visa, it's really costly to renew every month. And living alone, how much it costs is also the stamps they put in every month. And you know how these people are, when they open your passport, they'll just open and stamp anywhere. So sometimes they leave a page that's not even full, they'll get to a new page and stamp. So it's not really good on the side of the passport too. But what to do, we're going through that. But beginning of this month, there were many people having issues with their visas. People couldn't renew their visas, so you were given an exit visa, and you had to provide your flight ticket, and you had to go back to your country. Many people have gone through that. Now at the moment, the flights are really expensive, and you waking up in the morning thinking you're gonna renew your visa, and then you're told you can't stay, you have to leave, like you're not prepared. You know what I mean? So it's really not good on anybody. I had to renew my visa on 15th, And usually when the COVID started, I couldn't renew my visa here in Ho Chi Minh because I'm in Ho Chi Minh. So my agent had to take my visa to Hanoi. And she called me this morning and she's like, your visa, your passport has been returned here. We can't renew in Hanoi. We have to renew it here. So I'm like, so long as I can have I can renew my visa. And then she was telling me the price is really gone high. I had to pay 2 times the amount I usually pay for 1 month. That really wasn't good on my side, but I was like, oh, there are a few people who haven't got a visa renew. So if I'm able to renew, let me do it. So yes, she renewed my visa that I had to pay double the price. So what happened for us, why we're not allowed to renew anymore, is because their business, like schools, are closed, hence people's visas are cut off. So if a school was sponsoring your visa, they're not gonna sponsor your visa. So people have been trying to find ways of living here on other companies to sponsor their visa. So there are some agents that are doing visas on companies that are not allowed to be sponsored. Something happened where people were coming in, illegally, and we had a few cases with that. And because they were coming and they were unable to trace them, so some had COVID. And since before, Vietnam was able to control the spread by tracking, so they'll put you in quarantine, and a few people have been arrested over that. So that costed us who are have to renew our visas. It's not good at all, because I was able to renew this month. Probably next month I don't know what's gonna happen, because even the agents, they don't know. They'll just tell you, just wait, let's see what's gonna happen. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. So we're just there. You don't know if tomorrow you're gonna be asked to leave. Anybody who would wanna travel at the moment, because even us who are living here, we're finding it really hard. So I have a few people who are like, oh, I wanna come to Vietnam. How is it? I heard the COVID is not that bad there. And before, people were still coming in, though it was costly to come.